Well, good afternoon, everyone. It's been a gorgeous day. Temperatures warmer than yesterday, despite the fact that we've had a little bit more cloud cover move in. So today, more of a partly cloudy sky, but a lot of those clouds were more of those high thin cirrus clouds, so kind of filtering out that sunshine. Also, a little breezy from time to time. You can see that camera shaking a little bit. This is our Fair Park camera. Temperatures in the mid 70s, but that wind, it's out of the south at about 10 miles an hour, but we're still seeing those wind gusts at around 25 miles an hour. And that south wind has really helped to push temperatures over the edge this afternoon. In fact, we're at 84 degrees right now in Mineral Wells. There's an 87 over in Breckenridge, 85 right now in Graham, 73 though in Greenville, and 76 degrees in Terrell. Satellite and radar showing all the clouds that we've had throughout the day. Today, a little bit thicker cloud cover more west of the Metroplex. This is going to continue to be the case this evening and overnight tonight. So we're going to call it partly cloudy. And because of the clouds and that south wind, temperatures stay up even this evening. It's not going to be until about 9 o'clock when we drop down into the upper 60s. Even at midnight tonight, temperatures drop down into the upper 60s. Now, tomorrow morning, that wind, it's going to be out of the west, and it's going to be fairly light. We're going to start out under partly cloudy skies. Temperatures will be nice and cool, starting out in the mid 50s, but tomorrow, another very warm day. We're going to talk about how long these very warm temperatures will last coming up in just a little bit. Jason. Degrees right now, despite the fact that we do have more of a partly cloudy sky, but we also have a gusty south wind. Right now, it's coming out of the south with a 28-mile-an-hour wind gust. So that's working in our favor, helping to push those temperatures to well above normal. We're at 87 in Graham, 87 in Breckenridge, 80 degrees in Granbury, a little bit cooler off to the east, but still nice. 73 in Greenville and 76 degrees right now in Canton. Satellite and radar showing all the cloud cover that we currently do have. I think we keep some of that cloud cover around for this evening and overnight tonight. Tomorrow, I think we work in maybe a little bit more sunshine, but temperatures still look very warm. Most of us will end up back in the upper 70s, 78 in Dallas, 78 in Denton, 77 in Waxahachie, 81 tomorrow afternoon in Corsicana. The only problem though is it has been fairly dry. Relative humidity values will be very low tomorrow. We're not going to have nearly as much wind tomorrow. However, the fire threat will be there, especially west of the Metroplex. But as we get into Thursday, it does push a little bit farther off to the east. So we do have to watch for that. Outside of that, pretty quiet weather-wise. We're going to see more of a partly to mostly sunny sky tomorrow, maybe a little bit less cloud cover than today. On Thursday, we're still expecting lots of sunshine, temperatures to around 80 degrees. You can see that cold front now getting a little bit closer to the Red River. By Thursday evening, the true cold front moves in, it looks like probably around midnight Thursday night. So by Friday afternoon, as of right now, it looks mostly dry, but it also looks significantly cooler. So Friday afternoon, there is going to be a very low chance of maybe an isolated shower or two, but the latest data keeps that coverage very low, well east of the Metroplex. But for now, we are still going to keep about a 10% coverage during that time. So late Friday afternoon to Friday evening, most of us will end up staying dry, but the weekend does look a lot cooler. So we've got 80 degrees on Thursday. Cold front moves in. Temperatures drop into the mid 60s on Friday, but even at 64 degrees, that is still 2 degrees above normal. On Saturday, we're dropping down into the low 60s. So now we're back to below normal. On Sunday afternoon, upper 50s, and we stay in the upper 50s on Monday, but it doesn't last forever. Tonight, though, we are dropping down into the mid 50s for overnight lows. We're going to stay nice and dry tonight. Tomorrow afternoon, mostly sunny, dry, very warm. Temperatures are going to be back in the upper 70s. But we make it to 80 degrees on Thursday. Cold front comes in late Thursday night. So for your Friday, a little bit cooler with highs in the mid 60s. And there is that very low coverage of rain. Again, most of us will not see that. So looking at the weekend, much cooler air on the way into early next week. But then looking at the second half of that 14-day,